good morning, people. Peace and blessings to the family. Day four here in Iceland. So it is currently like, I want to assume like 8:30. Yeah, it's definitely 8:30 this morning. I'm out and about this morning. I'm gotta drive about 50 minutes to the national park, the parking area number 5, so that way I can get taken on an excursion this afternoon to snorkel in between two tectonic plates, like I mentioned before. One part will be North America, the other part will be Eurasia, Europe, right? I'll be over there and I'll be swimming up in that piece, and I heard it's clear blue water. So I know I was watching somebody's YouTube channel where he went in there with a GoPro, and his GoPro turned off because the water is super cold. So I'll get whatever footage I could get before it turns off. And I know we're supposed to get like some free photos, you know, so I'm definitely gonna put that inside the page. Then after that, I have an appointment to the Blue Lagoon today, as well as reservations at the Lava restaurant right next to the Blue Lagoon. So I'm gonna enjoy that. And yeah, so last night, real quickly, I was out and about, you know, went to the church. It was very nice at nighttime. The area very quiet, stuff like that. I attempted to fly my drone, but the winds were so bad. At first it wasn't, and it just came out of nowhere and like just took my drone, but luckily it came back, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. But yeah, so and then I ended up at 2 bars. The first bar was a nice little Latin bar. Had this, you know, this drink called Black Death. I seen that on YouTube before. I was like, let me try it. It wasn't as I expected. I thought it was supposed to be so strong because of what the people, you know, their expressions. But it's like, then I went to another bar. That bar is the Lakowski. If y'all familiar with the movie The Big Lakowski, with I forgot his name. I think something Goodman or Dan something, whatever. But yeah, I went into that bar, and they have this wheel. You have to pay a certain amount of money to play the game. So you spin, and whatever it lands on, you get in terms of beer. And one guy from Holland, he spent it, and like I said, 10 beers. I got one. Another guy had one, gave me one, so I was just definitely drinking. But luckily I don't have a hangover because I'm ready for this snorkeling, as I mentioned. So with that being said, I'm gonna get ready, get up out of here. So I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace. Morning, what it do? I arrived at my destination, Silfra. I think that's how you say it, Silfra. The snorkeling in between 2 tectonic plates and whatnot. So for those who are going, you basically have to park in P5 and then just walk up that way to the site. So I'm just showing y'all around. There's no wind, so I'm definitely gonna fly my drone up here. Oh, I see some of them glaciers that were supposed to be on Diamond Beach. So look at this view. You gotta walk from there, which is the parking lot over there, and walk all the way around that corner. So I'll show you when we get there. Just a quick update. Whew, I thought I almost lost my drone again. I wanted to get this bomb ass shot going underneath the bridge with the water, right? Did it, took my time, you know. I'm not too experienced in flying drones, but I took my time and it went underneath. But I don't know what happened, but it got too close to like the inner part of it, and the what do you call it, propellers hit it. Man, I thought my drone was just gonna flop right in the water. I was crushed, but then I heard it come out of the tunnel thingy, and I was like, whoo. Man, listen, the universe is definitely, I don't know, but I'm appreciative. So yeah, just gotta take my time. For those who are not experienced in flying drones, just take your time with it. That's it. You know what I mean? All right, let me head to this snorkeling. I'll holler at y'all. The walk wasn't that far. Here it is right here. Told y'all, right around the corner. This is the meeting place. Yeah, hold on. Car coming. So, yeah, about to snorkel. So my time is at 12 o'clock. I got here 10:30 because I just wanted to get here early and very punctual when it comes to time. And I wanted to have a chance to fly my drone and just look at the area. So I'm walking over here now and going to get in this cold water, clear water at that. But I'll holler, y'all. Check it out. My brother Kenny wanted me to do some workout in the ice, so challenge accepted, my brother. I'm gonna do some push-ups right here for you. At 12 o'clock, yeah.
What's your name? I'll check.
Yes, Charles.
Have your hoodie like this. You have here. Tuck. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start with you. Okay. Go.
And you've read the medical forms?
Yes.
You're healthy?
Yes.
Nothing I should worry about?
Nothing.
Alright then, in that case, we recommend that before I get you ready and changed, because you're going to be in a suit like this for 2 hours, 2 hours and a half,
Okay.
then you can't go
Right.
to the toilet after that.
Oh, the bathroom.
Yeah, so
Okay.
best squeeze one out. There's a building just behind this van. Go to the toilet, come back, and then you'll get you changed.
Cool.
Good.
Yep.
All right. Now.
I'm here, man. Look at this.
It was the little one. Okay.
Get prepared. Get him prepared.
It's gonna you better.
Okay. Both sides be on you. Both be on that.
Yeah, like you come with me otherwise.
So, yeah. Hair, dry suit. I got it. See y'all soon. Thank you. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. Look at the gloves. West side, west side. I'll see y'all soon. Prince.
Nice to meet you. So, what do you know about the area you're in already?
It's cold.
Cold. Freezing waters, you must love it. Alright, so let me tell you, you're in Fissure National Park. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, okay? And it's the first one in Iceland as well, because of the geology, history, and the waters you're going to be swimming in today. So geology-wise, you're between two tectonic plates. This ridge over there you can see going along, this is the North American tectonic plate. And it's also, if you're fans of Game of Thrones, that's the iceland. And you can't see very well from here because it's covered in snow. But maybe you'll see it better when we walk up to the platform. But there's another ridge, about 7 kilometers between us. And that's the Eurasian plate. So when you're in Reykjavik, technically you're in North America. And this, where we are, this is a lava field that's cooled off. So a volcano erupted there and filled this area up with lava. You can't see it very well from here. It's a bit of a cloudy day. And these plates, they separate by 2 centimeters every year. And as they separate, they cause tension. And to release this tension, we get earthquakes and volcanic eruptions and this sort of thing. And 600 years ago, there was an earthquake that caused many of the cracks and fissures you see here. 1789, I believe. And Silfra is the deepest and largest of these fissures. The water comes from a glacier that's behind this mountain here. It's the second biggest in Iceland. And as it melts, it travels through the lava rock. Okay, if you've ever seen lava rock before, it's got lots of little holes in it. And as it travels through, depending on the route it takes, it could take almost 100 years before it reaches here. Between 30 and 100 years, depending on the route. And the result is, once it reaches here, it is the purest, clearest waters on Earth. So when you're in the water, sometimes it's so clear, it's like air, it's that clear. Because there's constantly water flowing from the glacier, you get a current. So when you're in the water, you'll feel this gentle pull. Okay, very gentle though, it's not a strong current, but you'll just feel this gentle pull. Should I tell you the temperature, or should we keep it a secret?
Tell us the temperature.
In Celsius, it's 2 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But there's a sign there that will tell you. I forget.
35.
It's 35, is it? It's been a while. Okay, so we are here at the car park. Okay. Once we're suited up, I give you the rest of your equipment. We'll head from the car park to the platform. Okay, at the platform, I'm going to show you a few things. Okay, one is how we're going to swim. Okay, there's a very specific way I want you to swim because the suits are quite bulky and they have air in them, so swimming in a normal way is a bit difficult. But I'll get to this a bit later. And the other two things is positions. So one is the snorkeling position, the one you're going to be in most of the time as you enjoy the views. And the other one is what we call a safety position, which is basically on your back. Okay, so if there's any problems or you just want to relax, you can just go on your back.
Cats! Cats! Hey!
And then we can talk and so on. And I'm going to show you this, demonstrate this. And then I'm going to ask you to come out in pairs. So for example, you two would come out, go on your back, you two would go out, go on your back, go on your back, and then if all's good, then we'll start the journey. And if there's a problem, you let me know and I'll try and fix whatever the problem is.
Cool.
Once in the water, we'll go along here. And personally, I'm a calm guide. I'm not in a race, I'm not in a rush or anything, so we take it easy, gentle kicks, okay? We go with the current. And I'm watching to see how you are in the water, how comfortable you are. And around here is where I'm going to ask again, are you okay? And you just let me know. Okay, I'm always doing this. This is like the okay symbol. So you can say okay or something. So I might go like this. If you're far away, I might just go like that. And you reply. And if all's good, then we'll continue and we'll make this first right here. It goes from deep to shallow very quickly. So if this is the bottom, you're kind of here. But your suits have so much air in them, they're like balloons. You just glide over the top. So you just continue as you are, swim over the top. And because we're in a national park, we don't want to disturb the area, so don't stand up on the rocks, don't take any souvenirs, don't climb on the rocks. I've seen it all. If you see you're crashing into a rock, you can put your hand there, push away, I'll forgive you there. But otherwise, try your best not to disturb the area. Once through here, we'll continue onwards. And then this line, I prefer this line here, but it represents the point of no return. So if there's any problems, I would say here, this is why I ask if you're okay. If there's a problem, I can take you back to the platform, but after the shallows, it's difficult for me to bring you back because I've got the shallows and the currents against me. So if there's any problems after, the exit is here. So you're more or less committed after that, but there's some shortcuts I can take if necessary. But if all's good, then we continue. We come to a narrow gap here that is 2 people can fit in here, but it's better if you go one by one, it's just a bit more comfortable. And at this point I'm going to say to you that I'm going to take your picture. And what I mean by this is I'm going to go up ahead past these 2 rocks. And you're going to head towards me, and you're going to stick to the right because the current's going to want to take you this way. But you stick to the right, come along here to the edge and head towards me. You're going to put your hand, one on each side, and I'm going to take a picture. Okay. We're cheating a bit because it used to be here that you could touch the 2 plates. This was the selling point we had. But there was an earthquake that separated these. So you just tell your friends you were touching the plates here. We'll keep it a secret.
Well, it won't be a secret. It's on YouTube. I'll cut that out.
It's a nice picture anyway.
Definitely.
So I'm going to take it. You're going to come past me. And then at this point you're going to be ahead of me. So just try your best to slow down and don't go off ahead of me. Okay, just stick to here. And then once everybody's through, then I'll catch up to the front and then we'll continue. Okay, apart from this point, I'm always going to be number 1 at the front. Okay. If you see you're ahead of me, just try your best to slow down. And then we'll continue. And then this is the widest part, so Silfra hall, we call this. So we can spread out a bit here. And then this is my favorite part. This is the deepest part of the dive. We call it the cathedral, so you can sheer drop 22 meters. You'll see right down to the bottom because the water's so clear. And because the water is from the glacier and it's very oxygenated, you get these very deep, strong blues at the bottom. So if you allow your mind to drift a bit, because the water's so clear, it's like air. It's almost like you're flying through this otherworldly blue realm. If you let your mind drift a bit. It's very nice. And if we continue with the current, we'll go off the map. Here is the biggest lake in Iceland. If what you look like in this lake is a little black dot. So we have to call the helicopter service out and come and rescue you. We don't want this. So what we're going to do is at this rock here, we're going to turn left. Okay. And I'm going to clearly signal this when we reach here. I'm going to say, okay guys, can you hear me? And then I'm going to say, okay, we're going to turn left here. And then you know. We'll go along here, close to the rocks but without touching them. you'll feel the currents maybe pull you out a bit, and then as we turn to head into the lagoon area, you'll feel you're going to go against the current. It's a very calm day today, so there's no wind, so it's going to be easy to come through here. It's not the Olympic Games or anything. We just need to make a bit more effort than before, okay? Because we're going against the current. And then once in the lagoon, around this point, I am going to head back to the exit, and I'm going to let you loose. You're free. Explore this area as long as you want. Take your time. I'm not in a rush, like I said. While you're in here, you can explore this area. We call it the Bahamas, but not because of the temperature, but more because of the white sands. That earthquake I mentioned that caused this to split also created this new crack. We call it Baby Silfra. You can explore here. There's a dead end here, so you can't get to this part without climbing over the rocks, which you're not allowed to do. So you can come in here, come out, take your time. All I ask is that you don't go back the way we came, and don't re-enter the cathedral part, because the current takes you into the lake. Okay. And I can't see you past the rocks as well. Then once you're ready, meet me at the platform. I'm going to help you get all your equipment off. And then once we're out together as a group, we'll then make a 40-minute hike all the way back. No, I'm joking, it's just 5 minutes. 5-minute walk back here. And once back here, I'm going to help you get all your equipment off. Okay, I'll do it all because I'm very fast. We'll do it together in stages. And once you're back in your normal clothes, I'm going to have some hot chocolates here ready for you to warm up. I'm going to chat about the dive and explain how I'm going to send the many pictures I'm going to take along here. Okay?
Perfect.
Any questions? Trout that live in the lake, and sometimes they enter this area, and so they're big, like this. They look like baby sharks, and sometimes they, at certain times of the year, maybe I think around.
Icy? Legables.
Come to the edge here.
They're tightened up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weight of the water squeezed your legs, pushed all the air up. Now's the time to take pictures because he's not strong.
I can feel the water going up my gloves. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But only the right one.
Hot chocolate? Absolutely, please. Thank you. What's good? I'm back from snorkeling in between two tectonic plates. Amazing. Let me just say